Ever since Tai Lopez made a YouTube ad in 2015 flexing his Lamborghini and Hollywood mansion, internet gurus have literally infected the YouTube space. Pretty much every single YouTube ad I see at this point is some guy standing next to a nice car telling you that he used to be a peasant like you, and with some mentorship program done by his team personally, you can go from a broke homeless loser to a multi-millionaire standing next to a Lamborghini with a bunch of knowledge. So in this video, I am going to be going deep into the interwebs to find 100 random gurus with an active Instagram account, and I am going to be messaging each and every single one of them to see how much I have to pay to be personally mentored by them to go from the absolute garbage peasant I am now to a baller with a bunch of money. To get things started for this challenge, I came up with a list of 100 different gurus with an active Instagram account, and I tiered them on a pyramid based on how many followers they have. Look, I know that sounds like a Dance Moms episode, but trust me guys, it helps organize this challenge way better for me and also for you guys watching. At the top of the pyramid, I have people like Tai Lopez, Grant Cardone, and Kevin David because they have millions of followers across multiple different social media platforms, and since they probably get thousands of messages every single day, it's pretty unlikely they reply to me for this challenge. Then towards the bottom of this quote-unquote gurus pyramid, I have people listed like Tommy Bryson, Brandon Beavis Investing, and Sebastian Escueda. Although these people are quite successful online with tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of followers, it is likely that they still get a reasonable number of DMs on Instagram on a daily basis, so it is likely that they will see my message and respond to me for this challenge. I don't want to get my hopes up, however, so with that being said, I want to get into things right away and start messaging as many gurus as possible to see how much some of these people actually charge for mentorship. And that I did. Over the next 24-hour period, I messaged gurus in my office, on the toilet, and even as I was on some random rooftop with my friend Audra. Yo guys, I'm chilling at the top of a building in my city, and right now I have messaged 25 different gurus, including Grant Cardone, Tai Lopez, and Graham Stephan, and so far no one has responded, but I'm sure by the end of the day or tomorrow I will have a ton of responses from people. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. I'm hanging with my friend Audra, and we're just going to have some fun for now. Throughout the rest of the night, I had some fun messing around with my friends and watching some fireworks explode into the sky while simultaneously messaging all of the gurus for this challenge. By the end of the night, I had officially completed it. Yo guys, it is getting pretty late at night and I have officially messaged 100 gurus for this challenge, and I've already gotten a decent amount of responses, so I will get into those first thing in the morning after I go to sleep. Yo, Jake Paulers, welcome back to another day of this episode, and for today, I am going to be going over the responses I got from messaging 100 different internet gurus yesterday. And well guys, the first response we got came from our boy Jake Paul. Just kidding, he didn't respond to us even though I reached out to him, so I guess it wasn't important enough for him to get us to sign up for his financial freedom movement. Man, I'm popping all these checks, got the brand new Rolex. Anyways guys, all jokes aside, from the 100 different gurus I reached out to yesterday, I got a total of 14 replies, and 3 of those replies came from verified social media superstars, which is absolutely awesome. And along with that, another 3 people who reached back out to me also own Lamborghinis, which means they are absolute Einsteins at making money. The first response we got back came from our boy Hayden Bowles, and he wrote, "Sure man, love the hustle and outreach. I don't do any direct mentorship or coaching, only with existing clients, but even then, only 2 or 3 people per year max." So apparently his coaching and mentorship is pretty limited, and it's super hard to be mentored by Hayden Bowles personally, but he does offer a dropshipping course, which he mentioned in this text message, that costs like $350, which sounds pretty reasonable, especially since the man bought a Lamborghini brand new at the age of 19 or 20 years old, so he's definitely ballin'. I have heard a few negative things about Hayden Bulls, but honestly, I've watched his videos for a very long time at this point, especially when I first started dropshipping, and my opinion on the guy is he really seems to want to help you out dropshipping, especially if you send them a fat $350 for his dropshipping course. The second response we got for this challenge came in from Paul Getter, who is a verified Instagram user with over 1 million followers, and he's also got a Lamborghini in his Instagram feed, so I don't mean to flex for him, but he is kind of a big deal. And well guys, to be 100% transparent with you, I kind of had a feeling he would respond to me for this challenge, as I've helped him out with one of his side hustle courses in the past, so we have a little bit of a relationship going. When I messaged Paul and asked him what his mentorship rates were, he hit me back saying we have courses and coaching ranging from $7 all the way up to $50,000 depending on what you're interested in doing. Guys, that is a very broad range right there, but I imagine if you have $50,000 to spend on a course or mentorship program, you might not need that mentorship program since you have so much money already. The third very famous internet guru who responded to me for this challenge is one you guys are literally all familiar with. You see his ads on YouTube literally all of the time, and you may have even gotten one of his ads on this specific video. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you Kevin Zhang. Guys, Kevin Zhang replied to me for this challenge. When I asked him what his mentorship rates were, he hit me back up and he said that I should attend his free training seminar. I know, it's kind of funny, he didn't even tell me what the price of his course was when I asked. Maybe it's just that expensive he doesn't want people to know right away. Okay guys, so I looked up the price of Kevin Zhang's course and it says that it is $999 on Google, which is definitely on the higher end, but it's not too crazy, especially considering my boy Kevin Zhang drives a fat whip and he is the youngest member of the Forbes Business Council. Jason Capital was another very poppin' guru we messaged for this challenge, and he left our asses on scene. He didn't respond to us at all, which kind of got me depressed. I'd rather him not see it than see it and not respond to us. So it kind of sucks he didn't respond to us for this challenge, and since he didn't, I'm going to tell you guys what I really think about him. I think he's literally the Walmart version of Gary Vee because he pops up on my TikTok For You page all of the time saying stupid stuff like this.
My goal was 30 grand a month. This fucking thing's not working. I'd be okay with just 15 grand a month. Why? 30 is nothing. I know people who make 30 within one piss, like a short one, you know, like a couple dribbles, like done. That's nothing. I tell you this because I want to constantly reset your financial thermostat.
What?
After those responses came in from some pretty famous online gurus, I started getting some responses from some of the friends I have made in my time of making YouTube videos. And those people include JJ Buckner, who charges $50 per month for consulting through his Patreon, and also $200 for a course he has coming in the near future. Another person who reached back out to me is Kelly from Freedom in a Budget, who charges $120 per hour for mentorship or $47 for a great course on how to save money on groceries. And finally, the last person who reached back out to me is Brad Finn, who charges $100 per month for coaching or $300 to $100 per month on his Patreon. Following that, two more responses came in from some pretty big YouTubers by the name Whiteboard Finance and Ryan Scribner, who have a combined following on YouTube of over 1 million people. Starting things off with Ryan Scribner, he reached back out to me and let me know that he has two courses available, one for $297 on affiliate marketing and one for $97 on stock market investing. On top of that, he also does offer mentorship, and he currently has one client who pays him $500 for just one call per month. I personally really like Ryan Scribner and his content, so I think those prices sound decently reasonable, especially considering since the guy drives a Nissan GTR, and although that isn't a Lamborghini, I'll let it slide since he still drives a much better car than the Corolla I drive. As for Whiteboard Finance, well, he said he doesn't offer any courses, but he charges $150 an hour for mentorship. I know those responses didn't quite add up to 13, but I did end up getting 6 responses from people like Nate O'Brien, Reyes the Entrepreneur, Sebastian Escueda, Brian Jung, Kenyon Ken, and Jake Tron, letting me know that they would not mentor me for any amount of money in the entire world. Unless you're Reyes the Entrepreneur, then you'll always do it for
1, 2, 3. Nothing. I don't call it free 99 knowledge for nothing.